usually what I leave it at most of the time. So, and then I have some other equipment that just sits on the shelf and looks at me. WD8PAQ W4JHV. Well, let me try it again. Switch over back over to cobwebs and see if that makes a difference. I have a 7300, ICOM 7300. I'm using a delta loop or a cobweb, depending on whether I want to tune it or not. And I have an ALS 600 that I keep most of the time on 400 watts. How's that copying?
Yeah, I got that. Do you have an ALS 600?
Yeah, I picked up an ALS 600 back in, was it probably, I think it was just before the pandemic. So probably 19. I got it at an estate sale, which, man, it was what a find that was. And especially for what I paid for all the stuff I bought. I ended up selling the majority of it and paid for the cost of the amp. So it was a really good deal, and I wish I could get the 1300 watt model, but that's a lot of money. WD8PAQ W4JHV.
Back to the SDR.
Send it in, please. Someone trying to check in? Are you copying?
Yeah, let me put out a holler. Would you have somebody want to check into the JW net here? Go ahead.
I guess not. That's funny that you have an ALS 600. I just picked up one yesterday. It's just like new, hardly used.
Well, you will probably love that thing. I really like mine. It is so much easier to use. And I did add the 10 meter into it, the kit, after I bought it. And every now and then I have to open it up and blow it out, probably because the dust gets into parts that it doesn't need to get into, and they act funky. But overall, the time I've had it, I have had absolutely no issues with the thing at all, and I just use it all the time.
Oh, back to the SDR.
Let's see, to get to 400, it's like 401 or 2 or something, but it's like 67 watts or something is what I drive it with.
Did you say 55?
No, let me see. 67, I'm at 67% power, so I guess that would be 67 watts.
Okay. Well, I know they have different types of resistors. I think they have 20, 30, and 45. You know which one is yours?
No, I don't actually. Like I said, I picked it up at an estate sale, and there's a long story of that. I hope answering prayers. It's been a really good buy, but no, I don't really know anything about the insides of it other than it's like push and play.
Sounds better on the AM filter super wide, but then I get some QRM. So this is back to the 2.4. Let's see, Bob's talking. Of course, we have the delay.
It would determine how much drive you needed to your full output. So mine's got the highest in it. I think it's at 45. I just thought maybe you knew because you said you put the 10-meter knob at the side of it. Well, I don't want to leave John out, so I guess you could copy him. The one right up the mic that he didn't see it too.
Oh, gotta grab the mic. Yeah, okay. Hey, Terry, I'm actually able to copy Bob on an SDR. Just make sure I'm not doubling with you. So I got an SDR down there right in your neck of the woods, and I'm copying him on that. Fine. Of course, there's a little delay there. And man, I wished we lived closer. We would pass this radio right over to you. Like I said, I don't need it. It's one of those, like I said. Anyway, I won't go into any more details, but if I could somehow get it to you, I would. Yeah, and I think it was Bob. I don't know how he scrounged this thing up, but I think he did really good on the he had it priced very fairly, I think, from what I see him going for in this condition. Everything works on this. It was updated to the TR7 status, so it's got all the filters in it. It's got the aux board that lets you, so this thing will go on all the work bands and everything. It's like the top TR7 you could have. The only thing this one doesn't have that the later serial numbers did is they had a 3-piece back on it for service, so that the metal back, you could take like the center portion out. This one doesn't have that. I don't know what that means as far as, the average guy probably isn't tearing into the radio, but he's got the service manual. He has these extension boards so you can pull the individual boards out and do service work on the radio. it's pretty impressive. And he's got the manual from the original owner with all the notes from Drake where they brought it back and, like I was saying, did work on it and answered questions about why does this put out so much power and etc. The weird thing is, after being on for a long time, I'm showing I'm at 307.1 on transmit, and so hopefully I still sound okay is my only question mark. These old VFOs, you get just one digit past the dot, so it could be 900 hertz, 100 hertz, 307.0 or 307.01, 02 on up to 9, and then of course it flips to 100. But anyway, I won't hold it long because I know that leaves Bob sitting there, can't hear me, and I can hear him using the SDR down your way. So just let him know I am copying him now. So back to you there, Terry. This is NADM.
W4JC. Well, maybe one of these trips to Michigan that I take occasionally. Maybe it won't be anytime soon. I don't have any plans soon, but when we moved back to Alabama, I started going up occasionally and giving my brother a break from the responsibility so he could just brave responsibility to keep an eye on my mom. But I'm not planning on any trips to Michigan anytime soon, but I might have to make a trip to Saginaw and check that radio out. I still think that's funny that you bought this thing while I was thinking, I'd like to have that. Anyway, I will let Bob know that you are listening to him on the SDR. Maybe he can, I think he could hear you a little bit, so. Over to you, Bob, WDA, PAQ, W4JT.
What happened to Bob?
Well, if he's listening to you, then he probably will send you that text. I have it up here, but I don't need it because I can hear both of you. So that's good.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm not copying him now. Is he transmitting?
Hang on, Bob. John, he said if you text him the link to that SDR that you're on, he'll pull it up and maybe he can hear you.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm still coming through on it because I can see it on the waterfall. I'm muting it when I'm talking, but he dropped out. So I'm not sure what happened to him. he was coming in good, and now he's just gone. So I don't know if is he still coming into you fine?
Yeah, he's coming in to me just fine. I'm not having any problems. I'm on my cobweb. Seem to be able to hear it better on that. But yeah, he's coming in fine.
All right, well, not sure. Yeah, I'm hearing myself fine on it. I'm probably echoing back. I'll send him the link. I'm not sure why I'm not copying him now.
I will let him know. Hey, Bob, John said he's going to send you that link. He was copying you, but then you dropped out for some reason. Yeah, he said he was talking to you fine on the SDR that he was listening to, and then your signal just went away. He was wondering if you were still talking. But I can still hear you fine.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess the band's changing. Well, I'm going to stop this
Yeah,
and
he's going to send you the link.
send that link. This is on ADM.